Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with Kill Sports Talk, and I'm with my co-host Chuck Full Damage Miller.
What's
Welcome to
up?
NFL Week 16 Pick'ems. Dude, we are winding down toward the end of the 2025 season. A lot of crazy stuff has been happening. Like we said yesterday, with the Micah Parsons injuries, the Patrick Mahomes injuries, a lot of stuff going on to like major sports stars. What's going on? Chiefs not being in the playoffs is crazy. You
That is
know,
crazy.
we're not used to
Never,
seeing that.
never saw that
Um,
one coming, bro. Never
didn't
saw
see
that.
that one coming. Um, I mean, the Washington Commanders regressing this season, 3-10. I think they're like three. They'll have 3 wins. The Patriots having a crazy. I mean, are they back to the evil empire? We don't know. I mean, after that loss against the Bills, I mean, them blowing that 21-point lead, that was crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna go over our week 16 pick'ems today. We got this marquee matchup against the Rams, the LA Rams, and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are going to be hosting the Rams at home. It's going to be in Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle is favored by 1.5. This is pretty much just a toss-up game on this one. I'm going to give this one to you, Chuck. Who do you got this game so far?
Welcome out there in Kill Sports Talk Land. Thanks for joining the cast. Like, comment, and subscribe. And share this with your friends. Let your friends know we out here doing our thing. Coach, this one here, it's a stunner to me that they even got the Seahawks favorite in this game. I'm looking at. I know the Seahawks are a complete team. Don't get me wrong. They're very well rounded, very well balanced team. But the Rams have been on fire offensively. Matthew Stafford and him is cooking up some stuff over there, bro. And I know they lost Devontae Adams. That's a body blow to them. But the team that was used to doing this without a Devontae Adams, without a Cooper Cup last year. So what they got is still formidable. It's still plenty to come and hit you with. Plus, Matthew Stafford's not making a lot of mistakes these days, man. The guy had like a 7-game streak when he threw like 20 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's just unfathomable.
I think he has like 38 touchdowns on the year. He's like number one.
Yeah, this dude is the runaway league
MVP runner
right now, bro. And to see that they got the Seahawks picked to beat them. I understand this is the division rival, but that's too much of a reach for me, bro. I'm taking the Rams in this one, bro. I think the Seahawks are chasing all game in this. I think this total goes over 44.5. It's just too much offensive firepower on both sides of the ball in this game for me to see this going to 44 points. That would tell me it's going to be a defensive struggle. And I know these teams know each other, but come on, man. That is just too low. That's too low. I don't know what Vegas is looking at and why they got it so low and why they picking the Seahawks a 1.5-point favorite, which would make this a pick'em game. But you got to give me the Rams all day in this one, bro. I'm taking the Rams. Do I have to
I'm
give
going to say the same thing.
Do I have to give a score?
Oh, yeah, if you want to. Yeah, you can do it.
I really don't want to, but I'll say 38-26 Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. I think the Rams are just a way better overall team. I don't know. I mean, I just don't trust Sam Darnold, even though he is a good quarterback. And they do got a solid team in Seattle with the Seahawks, but I just trust Sean McVay more with the coaching staff and just the way that Matthew Stafford is playing right now, the way he has his team playing.
Yeah.
And the defense, I mean, the defense is just really good. I think that's one of the underrated part of the Rams team is their defense, man. I think their defense is really good. Don't get me wrong, Seahawks defense is good, but like I said, I mean, Sam Darnold, like when it comes to these types of games, especially it's going to be like a playoff atmosphere type of game. I just don't trust him in these types of situations. I trust Matthew Stafford more because he's more proven. He's a proven quarterback, and he's done it time and time again, man. Like even when he was in Detroit, like he's done it time and time again. So, I mean, give me the Rams to win this game. I have it like 31-27 type of game.
Okay, 31-27. That's close enough.
Yeah.
Okay. 10-4.
Next game, we got the Eagles versus the Commanders. Eagles are favored by 6.5 points. Yeah, I'm gonna have the Eagles win this game. I know the Commanders are gonna be at home, but I mean, dude, they've just been riddled with injuries, man. Like, I mean, it's just been crazy with this Commanders team, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like injuries just all over the field. I just don't think it's gonna be enough for them to stop this Eagles team. I know the Eagles team, they have like, I mean, prior to this Raiders game, they went on a 3 game losing streak, and like even though their offense, the offensive coordinator has just kind of been shaky, their offense has kind of been shaky.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be another win for this Eagles team. Um, yeah, man. I think this is going to be another get right game for the Eagles too. So I mean, I'm going to have them covering the 6.5. I think this is going to be like a 10 point game for this Eagles team. So I'm going to have it being like I'll say like a 30 to
Mm-hmm.
17 type of game.
Haven't the Commanders shut Jaden Daniels down for the season, bro?
Yeah, he's shut down for the season. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that makes this even more atrocious to me in terms
Yeah.
of the matchup. I think the Eagles, they're catching the easiest part of their schedule right now. They just played the Raiders, and now you
Right.
got 2 games against the Commanders to close out the year. It's going to make it a cakewalk for them to win that division because I just don't see Marcus Mariota being able to do much against that defense. It's going to be fool's gold, I think, for the Eagles with this cakewalk side part of the schedule. But I think they definitely walk past the Commanders like they're not there. I don't even know if the Commanders can muster 10 points, to be honest with you, bro. I'm going to say 31-3. I give it a similar matchup to how we just saw the,
The Raiders.
Raiders and the Eagles. Yeah, bro. But I think it's fool's gold. I think they're going to walk into the playoffs with their confidence back up. And they're going to run up on playoff teams and realize, oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they're going to run into buzzsaws in the playoffs, definitely.
Right. These not the bombs we was playing last week. That's what I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think that 44.5 is too high of a total. I would take the under on that.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under on that one. Yeah. I think it's going to be low. I probably think, I have it probably being like 31 to like 6, maybe 31 to 7, something like that.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I just don't know how they muster much offense against this Eagles team.
Right. Next game, we got the Bears versus the Packers. This is a marquee matchup. We talked about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be a big game for the Bears, and I think the Bears, they're really going to take this very personal. I mean, what can we say? I mean, that last matchup we had put a bad taste in our mouths, and I think the Bears are going to come in hungry. They're going to come in hungry and ready to play this Packers. So, of course, I mean, like I said, I'm going to have the Packers. I'm sorry. My brain. I had to catch myself.
Brain freeze. You can pick the Packers if you want to, bro.
Oh my goodness. The Bears win. I think this is going to be a convincing win. 31-17, man.
31-17. That's
31-17.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've been watching these Packers for way too long in my life, and the Packers have taken some body blows in this last week with the people that they have lost. They lost Michael Parsons to a torn ACL for the rest of the season. They lost Evan Williams. I believe he has a knee injury. They lost Zach Tom, an offensive lineman that is quintessential to what they do. They don't have Tucker Kraft. They took a big blow to Christian Watson. They're hoping that he can play this week. I mean, it's just a lot. They already lost Wyatt, a defensive tackle for an extended period of time. Those are some big body blows, and I think in this game, those are too much to overcome. But that being said, I know the Packers, when the Packers and the Bears play, you can throw records out the window, bro. So it doesn't really matter who's the better team on paper and what have you.
Can you take over this one? I got a call real quick.
Go ahead. This is going to be a bloodbath. They're gonna come out and they're gonna fight. I expect nothing less of the Green Bay Packers and for them to put up a fight. But I think in this game, It's just too much for them to overcome. It's too much for them to overcome. I believe these Bears come out guns blazing. They left a bad taste in our mouth. DeMarco Jackson, our backup linebacker, he was speaking on it after he got his game ball Sunday. When he got his game ball Sunday, and the Bears they like sharks right now. We're smelling blood in the water. I got the Bears coming in this home game. I got them handling business. I got them winning this game. Dog fight, I would say maybe 23-17, 24-17 in favor of the Bears.
All right, next game we got the Bills versus the Browns. This is a Sunday matchup. Buffalo's favored by 10 points this game. Who do you got, Chuck?
I think Buffalo is getting hot right now. I think they're about to roll, bro, off into these playoffs, especially after that big come from behind win against New England, which was
down 21 points. That was crazy. That was
they
a crazy
needed
game.
that, bro. They needed that shot in the arm like nobody's business, and they got it. And running up on the Browns, we just played the Browns. We were buzzsaw all over the Browns. Honestly, I think the Browns are pretty much mailed it in at this point of the season. They play hard, but not as hard as I thought they would play. But I don't see them having many answers for Josh Allen and his Bills offense.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I think the Bills defense they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to tick it up a notch. You know, they starting to play a higher level of defense than what I have seen this season for the most part. But I have the Bills running away with this, bro. I don't think this is a close game. 38-10, if that. I'm gonna give it 38-10 to the Bills.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be like a 20-point blowout. Like probably maybe even higher, man. I see it being like probably like a 30-point, like maybe 40-3, 41-3. I mean, I think the Bills right now, I mean, they're just firing on all cylinders, and usually around this time this year, the Bills they start to get hot, and so
they start cooking.
Yeah, they start really cooking. And now that they don't have the Kansas City Chiefs on their radar, knowing that they're not going to be in the playoffs, they're going to be like, oh, they're licking their chops, like, yeah. They're like Birdman right now, like, yeah. And so Josh Allen, this is his time, man. Like, if Josh Allen wants to add to his legacy of getting to the Super Bowl, whatever. I mean, this is his chance, man, right now. So yeah, I have the Bills winning like 41-3. I think this is gonna be a blowout and gonna be close.
Yeah, 38-10, 41-3, same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
What did you think of Shedeur Sanders, Cole? We saw him Sunday, but what did you think of him?
I mean, he had some flashes. He had a couple of explosive plays. I think it would be stupid if Cleveland were to trade him. I think they should keep him. It's just that they need to put pieces around him. He doesn't have much to work with. I think Njoku, his tight end, he's out. He doesn't have really solid wide receivers he could work with. I think he only has Jerry Jeudy he could work with. But Jerry Jeudy is just a diva, man. I don't like Jerry.
Jerry Jeudy's not. I would even consider him the solid wide receiver that he has to work with.
He's a freaking diva, bro.
I think Isaiah Bond is. I think Isaiah Bond is a better receiver.
Right. Right.
And I like that Fanning dude, the other tight end that they got over there.
He's decent. He's pretty decent.
That was a beautiful pass, I thought, by Shedeur Sanders that he dropped in the breadbasket of Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, to Isaiah Bond. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when he threw that pass in the end zone and Jerry Jeudy fumbled it right into the hands of Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, when he made that throw and then Jalen Johnson caught it.
The throw was gorgeous, bro.
That was a nice throw.
Numbers, but this goofy couldn't hold the ball, bro. He dropped it right into Jalen Johnson's hand for an interception. So, yeah, I think this is Jerry Jeudy's last hurrah, probably in the NFL, bro. I hate to wish that on him or say anything like that, but it's the truth, bro. He just doesn't have what it takes to be an NFL prototypical wide receiver. And I think Steve Smith Sr. tried to tell him this. He couldn't hear that man.
He's just an average receiver. He's just average, just another receiver.
I know average receivers that's better than him, bro.
He's mediocre.
More below average than anything.
Well, yeah, man, you need to put this Cleveland Browns team. They need to put pieces around him, bro. If they do that on the offensive side, then they'll be solid. They'll be a solid team next year.
Yeah, but this is definitely a runaway game here, bro.
Yeah. Next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Chargers. This is another toss-up game. Dallas is favored
Mm.
like by a 1.5, I guess, because it's at home. Um, man, Dallas is just so wishy-washy, bro. It's like one week they're good, and like one week they're like bad, bro. They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, man. I don't know what it is with this Cowboys team. Like I thought they had that win against the Minnesota Vikings, but after that loss, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna pick the Cowboys, man. It's like every year, it's like they always think the Cowboys are gonna go to the playoffs and do something. And you know what? This season, I think they're not gonna really do nothing. I think this game, the Cowboys are really gonna be eliminated for good. Give me the Chargers to win this game against the Cowboys. I think this will be a close game, but I don't trust Dak Prescott. Like I don't trust this Cowboys team, even though they've done a lot. You know, and during the trade, they traded for Quinn and Williams. They've done some nice stuff to improve their defense, but I just don't trust this Dallas team. To just win this game, especially against this Chargers team. The Chargers team, they're playing really well so far this season.
Hmm.
Um,
What's up, Coleman? We see you.
what's
Enjoy
up,
that
Cole?
lunch, brother.
And like the Chargers, Ben, like they got a lot to play for, especially for playoff seeding and for the division. So I think I'm gonna have the Chargers win like 23-20.
Mhm. They say matchups make matches, and the Cowboys is the quintessential poster child for that, bro. It's all about the matchup that they're in terms of how well they play and how good they look. Running up on a defense that's blitzing them incessantly, like the Minnesota Vikings, is a bad matchup for this Cowboys team, for this Cowboys offense. Plus, they just don't bring enough defensively. I know it's a cute story to McQuinn Williams and Kenny Clark, those guys that they brought over there to fill the void of Michael Parsons. But there's no replacing Michael Parsons, bro. And in games like the one we just saw, you see the detriment of losing a guy like him. That being said, this matchup is probably more conducive to how the Cowboys like to play. Um, I could see them sticking around this game and maybe even lucking out and winning it at the end. But I just think the Cowboys, they just dug themselves too big of a hole to start the season to dig out of it.
This game is gonna end any playoff hopes. Like literally, they're gonna
Yeah,
be
I think
eliminated.
I think even if they win this game, the who's that? I don't have the Detroit Lions necessarily losing this week. I don't have the Philadelphia Eagles losing this week. A lot of people that's in front of them, I don't have them losing. So I think this is their last hurrah year. Even if they win, I still got them being eliminated from playoff contention. But just for the sake of argument, you know what? I'm gonna take the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys by 3. 38-35. Let's go.
Coleman here. He's a Broncos fan, so he's saying go Cowboys because he doesn't want the Chargers to win.
That's not
um,
gonna impact your team, Coleman. Come on, bro. Your team is the top in the AFC, bro. All I gotta do is win y'all game.
Next game we got the Chiefs versus the Titans on this game. Damn, the Titans are 0-7 at home. Damn. Chiefs are favored
It's
by three and a
one
half.
and five away, bro.
I know.
God, I can't believe we talking
They
about the
suck at home.
I can't believe we talking about the Kansas City Chiefs like this, bro.
I
Wow.
know, right? But the
Wow.
Titans, they're 0-7 at home. Like, damn. But yeah, Titans, they're 2-12. I think they got a solid quarterback in Cam Ward. I mean, he's shown some flashes. It's just that
They need a
like
coaching staff.
they don't
They
have a
don't
coaching
have one.
staff, and he doesn't have wide receivers he can work around with. Like always dropping passes all the time. You can see that the talent is there. Like every time
Mhm.
he throws a ball, like it just zooms out of his hand. He's got a gunslinger arm.
Laser
Um,
quick.
he's
Laser
very
quick.
quick with it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just don't trust this Titans coaching staff. I think they're just trash right now. And compare the Chiefs coaching staff. I mean, I picked the Chiefs even with Gardner Minshew. So give me the Chiefs to win this game. I think it will be a close game, but give me the Chiefs to win. Hold on, dude.
Yeah, I think Garner Minshew is more of a formidable quarterback than what people give him credit for. I know he's filling in for Patrick Mahomes, big letdown for the Chiefs season, but I think the Chiefs want to end strong. I don't really see the Titans having enough chutzpah, enough wherewithal, enough intellectual capital to outsmart an Andy Reid coach team, um, even as bad as it's been for them. I think the Chiefs come out. I believe they played some inspired football, just trying to end on a high note. Let everybody know it's not over in Fantasyville and Dynasty Land, so to speak. And I think they pummel the Titans. I really don't see how the Titans hang around in this game. Gardner Minshew is a solid quarterback. He's a great game manager. He will manage the Chiefs to plenty of points. Give me the Chiefs a victory, 23-3.
All right. Next game, we got the Dolphins versus the Bengals. Cincinnati is favored by 1.5 this game. Dolphins, they're just coming off of a loss yesterday against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Bengals are coming off of a shutout loss against the Baltimore Ravens. Who do you got this game, Chuck?
This was the mail-in game. Both of these teams mailed it in. I watched the Dolphins play last night. They were down 28-3. They got one of the most prolific passing offenses in the game when they're healthy. They're lightning fast, and these guys played with no urgency down the stretch. It was horrible, bro, to watch. Plus Joe Burrow and company. Joe Burrow, he's talking retirement now, bro, and I don't even know. I understand.
Yeah, man. What's up with Joe Burrow?
Yeah. I mean, but he's had some catastrophic injuries that have been tough for him to come back from, and you'll kind of get tired of that, bro.
Do you think this is like an Andrew Luck situation? He could be like Andrew
I
Luck.
pray to God that it's not, but it very well could be. Players get tired of the whole rehab process and coming back and coming back and coming back just to get injured again and go back out again. So I'm thinking, it's just, I don't know. You just kind of pick your poison in this game. If Joe Burrow decides to play, get his mental right and play the game, I could see this being a high-scoring game. The Dolphins make no sense to me. This is the team started out 1-something, then they went on a 5-game win streak, and then they just tanked last night. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not sure.
It kind of reminds you of the Chicago Bulls, right? We went on a 5-0, we went 5-0, 6-1, and then we just completely tanked.
Cove, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if they put their backup quarterbacks in, Jake Browning and whoever that guy is they got over there with the Dolphins.
Or Joe Flacco.
No, Joe Flacco. Is he still there? Joe Flacco?
No, he's with the Bengals.
Right. Yeah, he is with the Bengals. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But I can see a lot of points. I can see a lot of points in this game, regardless of who is the quarterback, and I can see him running it up. So I would take the over, and I really don't care who wins, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna say the Dolphins win, man, just because I just think the Bengals just mailed it in. I mean, I love Joe Burrow. I love Joe Burrow, but I mean, after that game against the Baltimore Ravens, it just felt like he just checked out, bro. Like it just feels like he just wants the season to just not over with, man.
Yeah,
and like
not there.
When you have that type of mentality, like it's like you just want this season to be over. And I just feel like this Bengals team just already mailed it in already. So just for that, I'm automatically just gonna give it to the Dolphins.
Well, what about the Dolphins? Do you think they mailed it in?
Who, the Dolphins?
Yeah.
I mean, they still play competitively. I think they still play competitively this game. I mean,
did you watch the game last night, bro?
Yeah, I did. I mean, they completely just shut them down. Like
did they shut them down, or did the Dolphins even try to fight, bro? It was terrible. I was watching that game.
Oh, because it's cold. It's cold as hell in Pittsburgh. So, and the Dolphins, they don't play really well in cold weather.
Cold. That's a built-in excuse. They're a football player. This dude, Tua Tagovailoa, comes from Alabama. Man, it's not scorching hot.
Alabama ain't cold. It's hot.
Yeah, but it ain't scorching hot all year round either, like it is in
Oh,
Miami, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, top, was that Jalen Waddle? He comes from Alabama, bro. You know what I mean? They got ball players on this team that have played in cold. You're football players play in the cold, man. Caleb Williams have come from over at USC, and he came out here and had a great
no,
game in the
he's
cold.
from Washington. He's from Washington, so he's used
Whatever, man. That's the building. There's no weather. Ain't no weather gonna define whether or not I can play
to
football.
he's from the DC area.
That's
He's used to
crazy,
that stuff.
bro. That's
Cool is
crazy.
just made. He will never win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Real
Yeah,
talk.
give me the Dolphins to win that game. Next game, we got the Toilet Bowl in the New Orleans Saints versus the Jets. Yeah, Jets. Yeah, just you know what Jets stands for?
No, what does Jet stand for, go?
Just end the season. Give me the Saints to win automatically this game.
That's a good one. Just in the season.
Just end the season. I think the Saints team is just way better. Just on paper, just the way they've been playing. I think the Saints are just better.
Yeah, they're surging right now, bro. The Saints
Yeah,
are surging right
and
now.
I like their quarterback Tyler Shook. Tyler Shook, he looks very solid. I think they should keep him on the roster just to see how he is. I mean, any team that plays against the Jets is going to look like a playoff team, and so I think this Saints team, they're going to run it up. I think this might be a blowout. I have the Saints win 27-7. Give me the
Saints have been shocking a lot of people of late, bro. They've been shocking a lot of people of late, man. They beat the Carolina Panthers, who are in a playoff race. The week before that, I believe they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bro, this team is just they're surging right now. This is one team that hasn't quit. They're in the building process. Kellen Moore has them playing, competitive football, even though they're 4-10 and there's no hope in hell for them to be able to make a playoffs. I love the fact that they're building for the future, and you can see it, bro. They're trying to get ready for next season. And I think the Saints team, they're gonna be something to behold come next year, bro. I think they're gonna be solid next year. Maybe even win that division. Nobody else seems to want to win it, so why not the Saints next year?
I'm copying that in my stream just end the season. Exactly, they suck.
Right, Kobe. That's right, bro. Yeah, but
end the damn season.
Yeah, but yeah, I got the Saints winning that game. I don't even know if the Jets score, man. Brady Cook, he all right.
Yeah,
not really. He garbage, but anyway.
All right, next game we got the Vikings versus the Giants. Minnesota is favored by 3 points. I mean, come on, Giants have been playing so horribly.
Jackson, this is an interesting game to me. Not to cut you off, Coach. This is an interesting game to me because Jackson Dart. I want to see how he handles the blitz packages that Minnesota brings. I think Jackson Dart is going to be a great quarterback for the Giants in the future, bro. I really do, man. I think that dude's going to be a great quarterback. I think they got a stud of a running back still in Cam Scatterboo. Can't believe I was looking down on that guy in the draft. But yeah, I think the Giants got some quality pieces in place, and they get the right coaching staff in there. I think they can make some noise, bro. But I'm just interested. I'm curious to see because the Vikings gonna bring it, bro. They're gonna bring the heat. They'll bring it all day, every day, all game, every game. And I'm curious to see how Jackson Dart handles that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say the Vikings win this game because Brian Flores he plays well against rookie quarterbacks. He likes to disguise a lot of blitzing, disguise a lot of coverages especially against rookie quarterbacks. I think he has like a winning record, and so I think that ain't gonna change too, man. I just think this Vikings team, they're just a little bit better than the Giants and like JJ or AK number 9, whatever they call him. I mean, he's okay. He's a solid quarterback. He's a solid quarterback, especially with all those weapons the Vikings got. I think, this Vikings team is just going to be a little bit too much for this Giants team to handle. But like I said, if you get the Giants a good coaching staff, right now, I think Jackson Dart is going to be a solid quarterback by next year. But this year, in this game, not so much. I'm going to have the Vikings win by 10 plus points. Give me the Vikings to win.
Look at what Coleman just said, bro. The Giants,
27-14.
the Giants. Look what Coleman just said.
Best two
The
win
Giants
team
are
ever.
the best 2-win team ever. Coleman, I totally agree with that. This is a team that was in position to win so many games. Sounds familiar, just like the Bears last year, in the position to win so many games and couldn't pull it out at the end. And this is a team that gave up like 33 unanswered points in the fourth quarter to the Denver Broncos, or was that the Jets? I can't remember which one of the teams it was.
He
But
said 9 is mid. Sean Payton fooled the Vikings. I think he was good.
but I don't think that the Giants are really a bad team, as bad as their record.
They're not a bad team. It's just
your record is your record is who you are. So I'm not, saying they're not a 2-12 team, but I agree with Coleman. They're the best 2-win team ever, bro. This team has been in every game, has had a chance to win every game. We're leading in the fourth quarter in just about every game and found a way to lose it, bro. So, yeah, but that being said, I'm with you, Coach. I think the Minnesota Vikings.
So called because of their old head coach who they just fired. I'm already forgetting his name.
Brian Dable.
Dable, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even put this on Brian Dable. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The GM was horrible, bro. He listened to Dable with the picks, and then he just, it just went down the toilet from there, bro.
How do you fire Brian Dable and not fire the GM? You got to fire both of them hand in hand.
That's my $1 million question. Now you got a lame duck GM.
If you have a lame duck GM,
yeah, you're gonna go through the same thing Chicago went through for years, bro. Fire the coach, keep the GM, or fire the GM and keep the coach. And then the next year you got to fire the coach, and just a vicious cycle.
It's a hot mess.
And I agree with you, Coleman. 9 is mid. Sean Payton fooled the Vikings into thinking he was good. Yep, he is mid. I don't care what he did against the Cowboys. I don't care what he did against the Lions. I don't care what he did against the Bears. He's a bum. That dude is terrible, bro. He is terrible.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting matchup right here. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Panthers, man. That's an interesting matchup. That's going to be America's game of the week. Or no, I'm sorry. That's a 10 a.m. game. That's not America's game.
Please don't put that America's game of the week. Ugh. You just scared me, Cove. Don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude, that's an ugly game. This is the division that nobody wants. Nobody's ever separating
the NFC nasty South.
Yeah, nobody's ever separating themselves in the NFC South to get this division, bro. And me personally, I love Baker Mayfield and some of the weapons that they got over there. Todd Boyles, he does an admirable job, an okay job coaching his team. But I'm kind of tired of that Buccaneers show, bro. I'm kind of tired of it. I wouldn't mind the Panthers breaking up the monotony and finishing them off and winning this game, bro, to give themselves an edge over the Buccaneers. The Bucs, they're always underachieving, bro. This team just never lives up to its snuff. Plus, I feel like
since Tom Brady left, they haven't lived up to that standard.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like Todd Bowles, as solid as a coach as he is, I feel like he makes too many boneheaded decisions in certain situations, bro. And those decisions do not ever pan out well for them.
And it costed them against them in the Falcons game.
I mean, come on, man. This basic stuff. This is coaching 101 stuff. Mm-hmm. Boneheaded decisions. Enough with this. They got all the talent, all the weapons in the world on that offense, and they're 7-7 and fighting for this division, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. So just to be defiant, I ain't gonna be defiant.
Go ahead, say it, Chuck. Just say it.
I ain't gonna be defiant because then that means I'm being biased. All right, go and give me the Bucs by 3. I don't like them right now, though, bro.
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to have the Panthers win this game. I mean, like you said, Todd Bowles, he's made questionable decisions, so far in the season, especially like when they were facing the Falcons, man. I'm like, you're letting freaking Kirk Cousins just slice
your defense,
completely carve your defense up just like that, bro. I'm like, you thinking like, and it's like every year they're always underachieved, man. It's like, they always like get to 9-8. They do okay in the playoffs, but like it's like every year it just seems like they're just underachieving year after year. I think I won't even be surprised if they don't make the playoffs, man, because it's like they've also been dealing with some injuries. Emeka Buka, he's been dealing with injuries. Mike Evans, he's gone, and like the
No, Mike
Panthers.
Evans just came back, didn't he, bro? Wasn't he in that game?
Oh, did he come back?
Yeah, bro, he played in that game against Atlanta.
Oh, okay, my bad, man.
He's
But
back. He's back.
I mean, but Mike Evans, he's not the same as he was back then. He's just not
He
the
old. Mike
not
is
the same
old.
player, bro.
Yeah.
And Panthers, they still got a pretty solid defense, man. I mean, I trust their team. I trust the Panthers team a little bit more better than the Buccaneers. I mean, the coaching, I mean, is still in the works. They're starting to get a little bit more better, and the quarterback, with Bryce Young, even though he's kind of been shaky, you can tell that he's taking some strides, here and there, and they got a they got a good running game. So, yeah, give me the Panthers to win this game. I think this will be a close game, but I don't think it should be 3. I think this should be a toss-up game, but give me the Panthers to win that game.
Yeah, Cole, I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
It's a
As much as
toss-up
I
game,
want,
man.
as much as I want to write the Buccaneers off, I just don't have enough confidence in Bryce Young to be that guy to get it done, bro. I just don't, man.
All
He
right,
had
talk to you later, dude.
moments. He what did he say there?
He said, I got to get back to work. See y'all later.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining, Kobe. But
Thanks for
yeah,
joining in, bro.
I just don't have enough confidence in Bryce Young. He has his flashes, he has his moments, but he's just not consistent enough. But there is no consistency when I look at him where I say, I can see where he can will the team to victory. Because it's gonna take some will and power. Because the Bucks are gonna score, bro. Regardless of what their defense is doing over there, they're gonna figure out a way to put points on the board. They always do, bro. They're very crafty on offense. They're very old, but they're very crafty on offense.
Yeah.
And they'll figure it out. Plus Baker Mayfield, he can catch fire for long streaks in games, bro. So give me the Bucks. 27-24.
Next game, we got the Jaguars versus the Broncos. This is going to be another great game. Denver is favored by 3 on this game. The Jaguars are coming off of a blowout win against the Jets, 48-10. Trevor Lawrence had the game of his life against the Jets, and then you got the Broncos. They're coming off of a good win. Thank you for beating the Green Bay Pack-Tards.
Thank you, Denver Broncos. Sean Payton and company.
Thank you, Sean Payton. And the Broncos, man, I think they're the only team that's undefeated at home. If I'm not mistaken, they're the only team that's undefeated at home. They're 7-0, and so man, this is going to be a very, very good game.
What are my Bears? Like 6-1. We lost.
We're 5
to Minnesota.
We're 5-1.
5-1. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can't see you.
Oh, what the hell?
You got your camera off?
I have no idea. My camera is on, but it's so weird.
Cut the camera off and cut it back on. Go.
Let me come back out, and then okay. I guess you could take over. I'm gonna come back in.
Cool. People, this is all I got to say about this game. When it comes to the Broncos and the Jaguars are overrated. I got them way overrated. I think this is a team that they've been living off of some fortuitous bounces. They got a lot of breaks, so to speak.
I'm back.
There he is.
Sorry, dude.
It's okay. But yeah, I think the Jaguars are overrated, Coach. They're the beneficiary of some fortuitous bounces, some things going their way. Their defense, I think, is top 10 in the NFL. But Trevor Lawrence and the way that offense runs, I am not a fan of it, bro. And Mr. Cohen, Mr. Duval, I think he's going to get exposed in terms of his lack of coaching prowess against a Sean Payton, bro. So, yeah, I think the Broncos, this is going to be a statement game, I believe, for them. I think this is a blowout. I think they're going to devour this team, probably 34-10, just to put a staple, the stamp, so to speak, on the AFC to let them know there's a new sheriff in town. Now that the Kansas City Chiefs have moved out the way, I think they demolished the Jaguars, bro. I really do. And I think Trevor Lawrence's game of his life, I think that is fool's gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the Broncos win this game. I just think, I mean, just the way they've been playing so far, especially at home, like they've been dominant at home. Yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he's a great quarterback, but I mean, I just think this Denver team is just way better, and I think they're gonna get to him.
Good quarterback. We're not gonna call him great, brother. Ain't nothing great about
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. He's a solid quarterback. He's a solid quarterback. I'm sorry.
Right.
He's a solid quarterback. He's not great, but he's a solid quarterback. But this team is just going to be too much for the Jaguars to handle, man. I mean, they have 58 sacks on the season. Their secondary has been playing like top tier. I mean, how are you going to stop that? And I don't think Trevor Lawrence is just going to overcome that, man. I just think this Denver team is just way better than this Jaguars team. I have them covering this 3. I have it being a 10-point game. I have it being like a 34-24, maybe even a 34-17 type of game. I'm gonna have it be a 34-17 type of game, bro.
Either way, we both got the Broncos going 34 points in this game. I see that.
I definitely see it.
I just think in the second half, I think if the Jaguars can hang around, they keep it close to about halftime. But I think the Broncos pull away in the second half of this game. I got them winning by more than 14, bro.
Yeah.
34-10, bro. Yeah, I think they pull away in this game.
Oh, another toilet bowl game. The Cardinals versus the Falcons. Falcons are favored by 2.5 points this game. Yeah, I'm going to have the Falcons win this game because, I mean, Kirk Cousins, I mean, he's been playing really well. And the Cardinals are just a dumpster fire of an organization.
I think it's time to fire their coach, man.
They need to fire a Jonathan Gannon. They both need to fire their coaches, honestly. I don't even care.
Well, Raheem Morris, he doesn't get any hall passes, bro. You got all that.
Yeah, Raheem Morris doesn't get any hall passes as well.
There's no reason why your team should be 5-9 right now, bro.
I think Kirk Cousins, I mean, coming off of that win against the Buccaneers, that's going to be a little bit of a high. I think that's definitely going to continue against this Cardinals team. This Cardinals team is just trash. Their defense is trash. Their offense is trash. And I think this is another game for Kirk Cousins to feast this game. So give me the Falcons to win. I think they win by more than 7 points. I think I'm going to have them covering the 2.5. I'm going to have it being like maybe 24-17 type of game.
One of them hard to read games for me, bro. Because quiet is kept. Nobody's talking about it, but Jacoby Brissett has been having a pretty solid year since he's been in there, bro. I'm really not unpleased. I'm really not unpleased with the way he's been playing for the Cardinals, bro. That being said, Atlanta's loaded with talent. I think I say this every week. They loaded with talent, but they're always underachieving. I think Kirk Cousins had a great game against Tampa Bay. I don't know if he matches that because he's not consistent going against the Cardinals. I'm just because they're at home, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals, bro. I think the Cardinals win this game 28-24.
Okay.
And I think Jacoby Brissett outplays Kirk Cousins. There it is.
Next game, we got the Lions versus the Steelers.
Whoa, a game that means something.
Who do you got?
Would be easy to pick the surging Steelers right now, as people would say. The Steelers coming off 2 big wins for them. They eliminated the Dolphins and they beat the Ravens. But that being said, I've been saying it all year. Their offense is just too generic in terms of their approach. And I think the Lions, which is quiet as kept, only one game out of playoff contention, and the quiet as kept, the Lions have the highest scoring offense in the NFL yet again, bro. I think the Lions are just a buzzsaw offensively, and they're going to be difficult for the Steelers to stop. Now I know the Steelers put the clamps on the Miami Dolphins yesterday, but that's the Miami Dolphins.
They're trash. They're Miami Dolphins, right?
The Miami Dolphins are not the Detroit Lions. I
Yeah.
think there's going to be a fight for the Steelers to even stay in this game. I think that the Detroit Lions win this game. I think they cover that 7, bro. I want to say they win probably 31-21, something to that effect. But I think the Steelers are going to be formidable. I think Aaron Rodgers and them are going to fight. They're going to try to put points up. They'll have a couple of miraculous plays, a couple of lucky throws. I
Up
don't think
against
their receiving core is strong enough.
nemesis.
I don't think their receiving core is strong enough to keep up with what the Lions are going to do offensively, bro. Lions got a lot of offensive firepower, bro. They got a lot of it, bro. So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I'm going to have the Lions win this game. I just think the Steelers just offensively are just way too generic. They're just way too one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions, they just beat you on all different sides of the field, man. Their weapons are just way too dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, once again, they're like one of the top leading offenses in the NFL, and I think the Steelers are just not going to be able to handle them. Give me the Lions to win this game, 34-27. I think this will be a high-scoring game. I just think the Lions just way too better, just way better.
Yeah, I think so too, bro.
And they're fighting for just to get into the playoffs, man. They're just trying to fight for playoff seeding. So I think this is going to matter more to the Lions than it is for the Steelers.
I think the Lions they're a buzzsaw right now. Also.
Yeah.
You'll beat the Lions. You got to put up points, bro. You got to put up points, and I just don't see the Steelers scoring enough to put up points with this team, bro.
Next game, we got the Texans versus the Raiders. Houston is favored by 14.5 points. Like, really, do we really have to? I don't even know why this isn't a 125 game. This should be a 10 a.m. game. Like, this is a joke. I mean, Texans are easily going to win this game. Raiders are just a completely dumpster fire of a team. Complete dumpster fire.
Lanes are lazy.
And this shouldn't even be in the 125, like to 25 hour. I think this is a complete joke. Like, do we really have to see this be one of America's games of the week? Like, like the Texans are going to embarrass the Raiders.
It would have been better, bro, if they had is the Lions and the Steelers one of the games of the week, bro?
Right? Yeah, they should have had. Oh no, they should have had the They should have had the Panthers and the Broncos.
Could have gave me the Broncos and the Broncos is a 3 o'clock
start. The Buccaneers and the Panthers at the 125. I would rather see that than this.
Yeah. At least at least they're playing for something.
Yeah, they're playing for something. Like, come on, dude. Raiders are not playing for nothing. They're just tanking at this point. And so give me the Texans to win by 20 points. I think this is going to be a blowout.
The Texans have the #1 defense in the NFL, in my estimation, bro. That defense is darn impossible to move the ball on, bro. They are ferocious. They get after it. They get turnovers. They got the whole gambit, bro. They bring the whole gambit to the table. And because of that, C.J. Stroud doesn't have to be spectacular. Whereas on the other side of that ball, the Raiders have arguably one of the worst defenses in the NFL, bro. And, they get out there.
They have no shot to win this game. None. Sorry.
They get out there a little bit, but not enough to run up on these Texans. Yeah, I think it's a blowout too, bro.
Yeah.
It might even be a shutout.
I don't even think they're going to score again. Like,
right. I want to say 38-0.
38-0. Yep. It's going to be 38-0.
All 38 of them points they got the total back. I think they all go to the Texans.
And half of it might be on the defense because defense might get some defensive touchdowns. Kenny Pickett's going to throw some.
If you're playing fantasy football this week, play the Houston Texans defense as your #1 defense.
Yeah, play them on your fantasy team, please. Next game, we got the Patriots versus the Ravens. This is going to be a nice, solid game. This is going to be at home, M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Ravens are favored by 3. I don't know how they're favored by 3, but I mean, I guess it's at home. But
if I can start in, Cove,
go ahead.
I tell you how I see them favoring the Ravens by 3. I believe that now we're getting into the crux of what you might consider to be a tough part of the New England Patriots schedule. You just saw what happened when they played the Buffalo Bills. They weren't able to
Mhm.
stave them off, and Buffalo came back and won that game. These are playoff caliber teams, and these are teams that are going to test the Patriots' metal. They're going to test their mental to see if they're really built for playoff runs. Are they contenders or pretenders? And
Right.
that's what you're seeing right now. The Patriots have had a nice run, and one thing everybody's talked about is the soft schedule that they had this year, the cakewalk schedule, so to speak. I mean, but you play who's in front of you, so
Right.
that's no disrespect to the Patriots at all. But now they're playing against teams who are battle tested. They've been in the trenches in the tough games and had to pull it out and what have you. And the Ravens, no doubt, for the Patriots, they're going to be a measuring stick. They're going to be one of those games where you find out what you're really made of, because records mean nothing to these teams at a certain point. These are battle tested teams, and they're going to play you to test you and see how well you handle the battle. You know, Ravens may not win the war, but they can definitely bring the battle to you, bro. They can bring the battle to you. I'm gonna take the Ravens in this game, bro. I think this game is very important. The Ravens need it to keep pace
Yeah.
with the Steelers. I think the Steelers lose to the Lions, and I think the Ravens pull this out. I think they figure out a way to get it, maybe like 28-25, 31-28 or something. But I think they get it done, bro. I think the Ravens pull this off.
Actually, I do agree with you. Yeah, the Patriots so far they've had. I actually do agree with you. Like for the most part, they've had a softer schedule for the Patriots for the most part, and now like they're gonna get now this is the part of their schedule where it's really tough. They got tested by the Bills. Bills came back from 21 and beat them, and now you got another team that's fighting for a playoff positioning in the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
You got Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, he's starting to pick up some things. He's starting to look a little bit more like himself. This Ravens defense is starting to play a little bit better now. This Patriots team, they're going to have a test, this upcoming Sunday night against this Baltimore Ravens team. And so I think the Ravens, they have a lot more to play for compared to the Patriots, even though the Patriots, they have a lot playing specifically for, playoff seeding and the number one spot, with the Denver Broncos and all that. But I just think the Ravens, I think they're going to be a little bit more hungrier than the Patriots. And yeah, I think this is going to be a close win. I have it being like a 28-25 type of win for the
Mm-hmm.
Ravens.
Mm-hmm. I think so, bro. I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, but these are good tests for the Patriots leading into the
it
playoffs.
is.
It's going to show you what you're made of, because as
Exactly.
much as we like to believe that the folklore is back and the kingdom is back in New England, man, this is a young version of New England, bro. They've never been battle tested, bro. Got to see what they made of, bro.
All right. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts versus the 49ers. Um, who do you got this game?
Indianapolis Colts versus the 49ers. Ah, this is a tough one for me, bro.
Yeah.
Because I see advantages for both teams on both sides. You got the ancient Philip Rivers over there quarterbacking, who they actually, let me give him a little credit. Philip Rivers actually did great, I think, in his first game, especially going
Great
against
game manager.
going against a formidable Seattle Seahawks team. But that being said, he wasn't very mobile. His arm strength was not there. He 400 pounds overweight. Just a lot of things that could be detrimental to him, being productive against a team like the 49ers. But he's still smart. He still got the savvy. He still knows where to put the ball at. So those are pluses for him and minuses against him. On the flip side of that, the 49ers defense is a shell of its former self, bro. You can run all down their throat, and who has the perfect poison to run down the 49ers throat but the Indianapolis Colts? Jonathan Taylor is one of the best running backs in the league, and he's going to be darn near impossible to stop if they get it cooking up front with this offensive line. So I don't know. This is, to me, I would give the advantage to the 49ers, but this could easily become a pick'em game in my mind, depending on how well Philip Rivers manages the game. As long as he doesn't lose the game for them, the Colts got a chance to win this. but I think in the long run, the 49ers, I think they covered that 6, bro. I want to say they win 34 to 20.
You know what, Chuck? You know what, Chuck?
What's that?
This is going to be my underdog pick of the week. This is my underdog pick of the week. I'm going to have the Colts win this game in a close one, a 16 to 13 type of game. I do think the Colts are going to manage the game really well. I think last week, Phillip Rivers did a really good job against managing against the Seattle Seahawks. I think he was just trying to get a little bit, feeding like his foot wet a little bit because it's been years since he's been
playing. Get the rust out. You got to get the chinks
He's
out.
trying to get the rust out.
Get the kinks
and the 49ers, I think they've done a great job. Kyle Shanahan has done a great job. I just think this Colts overall is just a better team compared to the 49ers. Even though, to me, they got a great defense. I think their defense is just better. And like the 49ers defense is just pretty much a shell of themselves. I think Shane Steichen is going to run. I think he's going to rely more on the run game. He's going to rely more on Jonathan Taylor and that running game to pretty much just really, stress out that 49ers defense this game. And yeah, man, I think this is going to be a really, really close game. So yeah, I'm going to have the Colts win this game like 16 to 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I hear that, and I ain't mad at your dog there. But I just think Brock Purdy in this offense is going to be a little bit too much to overcome in the long run. I think Brock Purdy is not Sam Darnold, bro. He is going to orchestrate this offense better. He's going to make better decisions. And Kyle Shanahan is going to scheme a lot of things open for him, bro. He's going to scheme a lot of things open for him. And I think that's why they win this game, bro.
I think you might be right, but the only reason I'm picking is because I want them to lose for playoff seeding. So,
oh, don't worry about that. We got them. We got them the next week, so don't worry about that.
Bro. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, we got them the following week, so it's okay. It's okay. They come on with it after the Packers. We got the 49ers. Let's go.
Yeah.
We can control our own destiny with that, bro. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for that's all of our week 16 pick'ems for the day. What do you guys think? In the comment section, let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comment section. Stay tuned for more Chicago Bears updates. I might do a live stream today. Today is the NBA Cup game today. It's going to be against the Spurs and the Knicks. This is going to be a really great game.
Oh, I hate that in-game cup stuff, man. That's the dumbest thing.
Yeah, I know. The Emirates is but that game against the OKC Thunder, that was really entertaining. I liked it. It was just they played a lot of defense the last 3-4 minutes, but yeah. It was great.
Oh, Bears. What's up? What's up, Eric?
What's up, Eric? How you doing, bro? But yeah, man. Thank you guys. And yeah, man, I'll see y'all later. And we always end it over here. Claws up, bear down.
Claws up, bear down. Let's go.
Peace.